The night before divorceJack begged me for one last time together. I agreed, and we had a passionate night. But the next morning, as I looked down at the extra flesh between my legs, I screamed, "Ah, Jack Bennett, we're screwed." Our souls had somehow switched bodies. At that moment, Jack was staring at me with lust-filled eyes in my body. "It's okay, worst case. We can do it again, maybe that'll switch us back," he said. The nerve of him. He had left bruises all over my body last night, and now he has the audacity to suggest doing it again. Besides, it was my first time as a man. I had no idea how to get the job done. Furious, I got up from the bed and slapped myself hard twice. It hurt. This wasn't a dream. "Arya, why don't we call off the divorce?" Jack tentatively asked. "No way," I shouted. "You're dead to me. I don't want a cheating man." After getting dressed, I went to the living room. Jack's mom, my mother-in-law, saw me and said, "Son, you're up. What about her?" She nodded towards the bedroom. "Still sleeping in as usual. It's the last day. You two divorcing is for the best. Mom will find you a better girl." My deteriorating relationship with Jack was largely due to his mom's meddling. I snapped back irritably. "Let her sleep. What's she got to do anyway? Are you paying her?" I was usually respectful to my mother-in-law. I had no idea she constantly badmouthed me behind my back. Mrs. Bennett's face darkened. She jabbed my arm. "What's gotten into you today? The girl I found for you is 100 times better than her. Don't be sad. Out with the old, in with the new." Just then, Jack shuffled out in slippers. It was my first time seeing myself from someone else's perspective. I had to admit, my face was quite alluring from this angle. "Shameless hussy," my mother-in-law muttered under her breath. "Mom, is breakfast ready? We've got things to do after eating." Jack plopped down in his usual seat, just like always. That set Mrs. Bennett off. She marched over to Jack, hands on hips. "Arya, get up. Is that your seat? You useless woman. The Bennett family must have sinned in our past lives to be stuck with you. No breakfast for you today." Well, the gloves were completely off now. She had always schemed against me, but at least maintained a veneer of civility before. Now she was openly hurling insults. Jack was stunned by his mother's outburst. "Mom, no matter what, I'm still your daughter-in-law. That's going too far. Arya, come here. I'll feed you." I beckoned to Jack. He hesitated, then shot his mother a glare before walking over. Mrs. Bennett didn't dare stop me. She blustered, "You're divorcing today. Why are you still coddling her?" "I'm telling you, Jack, you're too soft. Mom, eat if you want. If not, go out. I don't want to hear all this chatter. Go gossip with Mrs. Johnson next door." I frowned, pointing at the door. Mrs. Bennett cursed me for being ungrateful, but had no choice but to leave. Jack didn't know what to say. He obediently sat down as I fed him breakfast. This wasn't some cute couple's ritual. He was using my body now, so I had to take care of myself. We arrived at the registry office. The clerk gave us each a form to fill out. Suddenly Jack started crying, kneeling, and clutching my sleeve. "Honey, I was wrong. Please give me a chance to explain. Let's start over. Our souls and bodies are so perfectly matched. Why do you want to divorce me? Please don't divorce me." Honey, back in college, I was the campus beauty queen. This face could really turn on the waterworks. Several men came over, unable to bear the scene. "Hey man, your wife is so pretty, and she knows she was wrong. Just forgive her." "Yeah, if my wife looked like that, I wouldn't divorce her even if she cheated on me." "Come on beautiful, looks like your husband's heart has softened. Get up and go home." I wasn't softening. I was just embarrassed, with him saying those things with my face. It made it seem like I was the one at fault. Without a word, I got up and left the registry office. "Jack, what the hell are you doing? We agreed on the divorce." I hissed. Jack sniffled. "I never agreed. Besides, we can't just divorce like this now, can we?" He squeezed the two plump mounds on his chest. He had a point. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in this jerk's body either. Jack finished groping himself, then came over and put his delicate hand on my belt. "Why don't we try again? Maybe it'll work, then we can divorce after, okay?" I shoved him away. No way. But that night, I ate my words. Back home, Mrs. Bennett saw us return together and her face immediately soured. "Why are you back?" she snapped. Jack smiled sheepishly, tugging on Mrs. Bennett's arm. "Mom, Jack's not divorcing me. Looks like you're stuck with me." Mrs. Bennett nearly choked, coughing for a while before jabbing her finger at me. "Son, have you no backbone? She's the one who wanted the divorce. Now she says no and you just go along with it? How did I raise such a spineless son?" I went over and put my arm around Jack's shoulders. "Mom, I'll have Mrs. Johnson's son drive you back to the countryside tomorrow. Go keep Dad company. Let us newlyweds have some alone time." Jack looked up at me, eyes rimmed with red. After much persuasion from Jack and me, Mrs. Bennett reluctantly packed her bags to return to her hometown. That night, Jack dragged me to take a bubble bath together, even showing me how to wash his body. I realized there were a lot of areas men needed to pay attention to, but I hadn't forgiven him. I was just doing this to learn how to get the job done. Once we finished, I could get back to my own body. Jack even put on the sexy lingerie he had bought for me years ago, his voluptuous figure on full display. Honey, Jack bit his lip, gazing at me seductively, but I just felt nauseous. Wasn't this basically me doing myself? The mental barrier was hard to overcome. Jack had no such qualms. He took my hand, running it over his body, making my breathing quicken. He was was guiding me just like before. I didn't have to do much work, just enjoying the sensations. Until I woke up the next morning, feeling sticky and sore in certain places. I jolted awake in shock, hurriedly sitting up. Damn it, I was still in Jack's body. Jack stirred awake too, barely opening his eyes. Didn't switch back? We'll try harder next time. Next time my ass. I smacked his smooth white back, instantly leaving a red handprint. He just rolled over, two adorable bunnies bouncing before my eyes. No wonder Jack always loved playing with them before. They were so soft and bouncy. Jack smiled, tugging my arm. Arya, now you'll never leave me. I remembered his betrayal and angrily shook him off. Don't say that. Get up. You took yesterday off. You want to skip work again today? Jack stood up stark naked, his milky skin glowing with a rosy tint. Damn, I never realized I was this beautiful before. My current body started reacting uncontrollably, my breathing growing rapid. Jack recklessly walked over, stroking my collarbone. Honey, admit it, you're captivated by your own body too. I covered up my hardening lower region, cursing under my breath. No wonder men always think with their lower half. Get your ass to work. Until we divorce, you're obligated to support me. But Jack just smirked. Arya, you're me now. You're the one who has to support me. Oh crap. That's right. I'm Jack now. Don't I have to go to work in his place? Jack was the company's general manager. I had been a stay-at-home trophy wife ever since marrying him. If I don't go to work, Jack might get fired. Then we'd both be out on the streets. Jack looked at me mischievously. How about you wear a Bluetooth earpiece and I'll guide you through it? I nodded vigorously. That settled it. So I put on a suit and tie, all dressed up as I headed out. Before leaving, Jack gave me a passionate French kiss, and made plans for more practice that night. I looked at my own face gazing at me lovingly, not wanting to be a smelly man forever. I stiffly nodded. 5 Entering the company, I took the executive elevator as Jack instructed, but as soon as I got in, I saw the last person I wanted to see.